Welcome back to the Deep Dive, the MyChesco Deep Dive podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Michelle.
We're both part of the MyChesco team, and today, we're diving into something really vital for our local environment here in Chester County.
That's right. We're looking at the updated Goose Creek Stormwater Quality Plans, specifically the Pollution Reduction Plan, the PRP, and the Total Maximum Daily Load, or TMDL, Plan Addendums. These are for Westchester Borough.
And these aren't just, dusty documents on a shelf.
Not at all. They're mandated by the DEP, the Department of Environmental Protection, and they're designed to tackle sediment and phosphorus pollution right here in our Goose Creek Watershed.
Which directly impacts local waterways and really everyone living nearby. So if you find this kind of local deep dive valuable, please do like, share, and subscribe.
And definitely leave your comments below. We really do want to hear your thoughts on this.
Okay, so for listeners who might not be familiar, could you give us a quick rundown? What are these PRP and TMDL plans actually for?
Sure. So the PRP, that's mainly focused on cutting down sediment in impaired waters. Goose Creek is one of those. Sediment is basically fine dirt, debris, that kind of thing. It washes in, clouds the water, harms aquatic life.
Right.
And the TMDL, that sets limits, specific EPA-approved limits, for the total amount of pollutants Goose Creek can handle. These plans we're discussing are updates to ones from back in 2018.
Gotcha. And the public had a chance to weigh in on these updates.
They did. Westchester Borough, they put notices in the daily local news, made the plans available online, and I think at the Borough Hall.
And held a meeting, too.
Yes, a public meeting for comments. Interestingly, no comments came in that needed changes to the plan documents.
Which maybe suggests the initial plan was pretty solid.
It seems that way. And, the scale of the problem they're addressing is pretty significant.
How significant we're talking?
Well, for sediment, the estimate for the Goose Creek drainage area in the borough is over 25,000 pounds per year.
Wow, 25,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's a lot of soil washing away. And for phosphorus, the rate is about 0.26 pounds per acre per year. So the goal is hitting those DEP mandates for improving water quality.
Okay, so how are they planning to do that? What are the specific actions, the best management practices, or BMPs?
A lot of it involves what's called green infrastructure. Things like new bioswales. They're like shallow vegetated channels that slow down and filter runoff water.
Yeah.
They're planning those, plus a rain garden at the Public Works building, also a bioretention garden at Magnolia and Maple Avenue.
So more green spaces designed to handle water.
Exactly. And another bioswale at the Goodwill Fire Company Not 2 building, and more bioswales where Balmar Street meets Minor Street.
And I saw something about quite a few rain gardens being added to streets.
Yes, that's a big one. 19 roadway bump-out rain gardens.
19.
Spread across 12 intersections. Think places like South Matlack Street intersections, East Minor Street intersections. These bump-outs collect runoff right from the road.
Like little green sponges at the corners.
Sort of, yeah. And there's also a basin retrofit planned for Union and Worthington Street. They're taking an existing dry basin and turning it into a bioretention rain garden.
So a real focus on these green solutions. What about things from the older plan?
Good question. Some things originally proposed in 2018, like some specific stream bank restoration projects and installing things called jellyfish filters, they were found to be, well, not feasible, so they're off the list now.
Okay.
But other successful BMPs from the original plan are definitely staying. Things like the permeable pavement at John O. Green Park, the rain gardens at Fugit Park and near Borough Hall, plus ongoing street sweeping. Those are all continuing, and some are already working.
Right. Street sweeping is important, too.
Yeah.
So pulling it all together, what does this mean for the actual reduction numbers? Are they meeting the targets?
They are, and then some. For sediment, the requirement is a 10% reduction. That works out to about 2,524 pounds a year. But these proposed BMPs added together, they're projected to reduce sediment by over 3,100 pounds per year. So well over the target.
That's great news. And phosphorus.
Similar story. The short-term goal is a 5% reduction, which is almost 2 pounds per year. The projections for these new BMPs show a potential reduction of over 7 pounds per year.
So exceeding the goals there, too. That's impressive.
It really is. And it's not just about installing these things. Westchester Borough is committed to the long-term operation and maintenance. That's crucial to make sure they keep working effectively year after year.
Absolutely. It sounds like a solid long-term strategy for improving water quality in Goose Creek.
Definitely a significant step.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into Westchester's Goose Creek stormwater quality plans. It's certainly a critical issue for the area.
And remember, you can find more details on this, plus all your local Chester County news, information, and events over at mychesco.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Christopher in Coatesville for listening. We drop a new deep dive every Monday, so please tune in again.
Yeah, thanks, Christopher. And if you found this useful, please do like, share, and subscribe.
And absolutely leave those comments below. We genuinely enjoy hearing your perspectives. So here's a final thought to leave you with. Thinking about these large-scale borough efforts, how might that inspire actions you could take, even just around your own home, to help protect our local waterways?